Hey, this is Travis, the TAO Templar. Bittensor is the ultimate permissionless, decentralized meritocracy that will bring forth an age of unmatched freedom and prosperity by harnessing market incentives to improve the world and make production of AI. Enough already with the buzzwords. How can it be stopped? Let's go over the best ways to destroy Bittensor. Hacking. Someone recently hacked the Bittensor repository and made off with 0.5% of the TAO in existence. Though these sorts of attacks happen and will continue to happen with many cryptos, they're not actually going to stop Bittensor. Thanks to the hacker, the devs have now fixed the issue and Bittensor is more secure than before. Hacking will not stop Bittensor. How about gaming the incentives? Remember, we have miners, validators, subnet owners, and stakers. Could any of these be gamed somehow to break Bittensor? Take a look at my video on incentives for the longer answer to this. In short, incentives are aligned in such a way that all participants must be doing valuable work in order to receive TAO. Gaming incentives is not a viable way to stop Bittensor. Competition. Maybe somebody copies the Bittensor code and creates their own chain, and it's just technologically better. It has newfangled, fancy technology to improve upon the design of Bittensor. However, nothing will replace Bittensor for the foreseeable future. In the same way that Bitcoin is the worst crypto technology, almost every cryptocurrency has improved upon Bitcoin technologically, but it has that first mover advantage that investors trust 15 years after its inception. So right now, competition is not a good way to stop Bittensor. How about SEC classification? The big risk for many cryptocurrencies is being classified as a security. If a cryptocurrency is classified as a security, there can be legal troubles for the coin down the road. But Bittensor was fair launched with no ICO, no pre-mine, no treasury. This means it is very likely to be classified by the SEC as a commodity. SEC classification will not stop Bittensor. How about regulation? Regulation is a scary risk. Right now, there is some regulation introduced in California that will stifle innovation in AI. It was likely lobbied for by OpenAI. Many AI startups are worried that they will not be allowed to compete with larger players. Of course, this is a big risk for humanity too. We know that power corrupts, and if AI is restricted to large corporations, that's a concentration of power we've never seen before. The good news is that this is what Bittensor will win at. It cannot be stopped by mere regulation. Governments only have jurisdiction over the people and corporations within their geographical area. For instance, a California legislator can tell a Californian business how to operate, but they don't have any say about what goes on in Taiwan. Bittensor spans the globe. A law in California that benefits large AI companies will screw over Californians and Californian businesses, but it has no say over what Bittensor does. The most a legislator in California can do is tell the people in California that they cannot do business with Bittensor. They cannot stop Bittensor. The OpenTensor Foundation is the group that develops the main Bittensor codebase. Their vision for the network has been tremendously valuable. I believe this would be the most effective way to hamper Bittensor, though it would only hamper it temporarily. There's nothing stopping miners, validators, subnet owners, and even stakers from coming together to fund development of the core Bittensor code. There's this interesting dynamic in Bittensor where the combination of competition and cooperation actually thrives. I'll give you two examples. The code is open source. This is huge because many new subnets don't have to rebuild the wheel. For new subnets, they can learn from the myriad of ways that subnets have been built in the past and build upon that. Sure, the new subnets will be in competition with existing subnets for emissions, but they also get to benefit from the existing subnets' work. Number two, the subnet owner for subnet 8 built an open source way for validators to take payments. This is called the request network. They did this for free. Why? Sure, subnet 8 Taoshi believes in Bittensor, but by building the request network, they're actually helping increase the value of their investment in TAO. TAO is now more useful because you can use fiat to gain access to the network's output. Taoshi built it in such a way that validators can easily take payments from all sorts of subnets, including subnets that compete with subnet 8. So even if the OpenTensor Foundation shuts down, development on core Bittensor code will continue. That will not stop Bittensor. Bittensor's robustness is ridiculous. It's like this unstoppable flywheel for good in the world. Thank you.